That side seems to be going well. This side, there is a little bit I could take from here, so that's what I will try to. Don't want to take too much, so I will back off the iron with a shallow set. Yeah, I can see this side is less, this side is more, so if I'm not able to take from there, instead of creating a bevel, I will take a full stroke. Not going to the full depth. This side it's going upside, it's going a little bit more. The bottom side it's not going. So I will look at the bruising and see, like, because it's getting a good start. Maybe the walls of the dado are not. Try to trim this a little bit. Yeah, I just have to work on, like, trimming those. By trimming, I mean making sure they are all vertical. And I can take advantage of a wider chisel. This side looks pretty good actually. Yeah, this side looks pretty vertical. Now we'll start working. Yeah, this is a good fit actually. This is what I wanted. Wow. Nice. I can't take it out. Okay, so before I take it out, actually what I wanted to do was just checking whether this is I think this is pretty good aligned. So I wanted to mark the tenons. So while this is in, I'll just use that to mark the tenons. Let me see, would I use a pencil or would I want to use? I'm also marking these ends just to get an idea like whether I am. The wall seems good. I have like lost those because I had to plane these. I have lost some of the marks. So what I was doing was, because I planed this thing gone. So this second line, or rather the first line from the top, the depth of the tenon is going to be. That's where like I'm going back and deepening that mark. Now I have to cut those tenons. I'll use a coping saw to take out the center portion. I'll show that how I'm doing. I'll keep it a little bit up for the initial marking. I mean the vertical lines. I don't need lines on the other side because I can't see that. These are just to help me keep the saw perpendicular. Take it low, otherwise, can I see this? Yeah. So I will be cutting on the waist side, so which means the tenon should be, if at all, slightly fat. Making sure, yeah. Here also on the waist side. So this is one tenon, this part comes out. Same thing on this one. Very important to do the layout correctly. You take a wrong piece and then this thing will likely go to waste. I panicked there, thought was it too low. Now this center part, I'll have to come with a coping saw. It's always a little bit difficult to get the start because that saw curve was quite thin. Let me see if this helps. I'm trying to stay on top of that line. I don't want to go near the line. One thing I've realized with the coping saw, especially with this one, with all other saws, I am able to put the right amount of weight, rather like keep it light so that it's easy on my arms. Coping saw, I used to put too much pressure and it used to tire me, but now I'm slowly getting the hang of it. I mean, goal is to let the saw do the work all the time. And the fact that these are disposable blades, probably I have to change it more often. If I delay it too much, it tends to get more difficult. Now I can use my chisel to take that down from both sides. So half the distance. Now I will go a little bit closer. Now we'll go right up to that line. Haven't gone all the way, but this thing is now crisp up to the line. I'll come from the other side. I mean, if you're worried about your bench, probably put a sacrificial block. I am not too worried. A little bit too much there. Now there is a hump at the center, so I have to pair cut with a sharp chisel. This is good. Now here is the thing. The other part, I don't have any marks, so I have to put the mark. How do I do it? Little bit awkward. Always double checking I'm taking out the right piece. It's coming out nice, I guess. So this part is like the center part. This hump, 1/4 inch, is supposed to be the housing dado. I mean, now in theory everything is done here, but we have to see how it goes in. Seems like this side, the one closer to me, is going in nice. Even the other side is getting a start, but I don't want this to break out from the other end, so I'm just taking. I feel the other side is going to work out just fine, but like what I want to do this side, like, so this side seems to be coming out fine. I just have to make sure that from the top there is nothing, like it's clean, like it's straight. Otherwise I could get a chip or something there, and then that won't look nice. Not trimming, but just I saw a loose bit there. However, this side it does look like let's see if it is going in. Seems it will go with so hitting on top of that, because like if it is, that reduces the chances of this edges breaking on the outside part. This went in very nice actually. However, no, there is still a distance to go. Yeah, I think it's going in, because see the gap has like almost reduced to like almost fully closed. Just to be safe, I may like come back and take like one swipe with my router plane to deepen that. Yeah, it's. I think this is going in like really nice. But I will still come back and take like one swipe, and this should be good. I am still contemplating like whether I leave it like the tenons like little bit proud as a feature. It looks nice. I could round that off, or take it out fully. I'll see. So yeah, so this is the table. That's the bottom. I still have to come back as to as like a small round off like on that one. Okay, I'll work on the other one, exactly the same thing, and we'll go from there. I'll sharpen my planes also. Yeah,